You're right guys, welcome back to another video, and in this series of videos I'm going to be talking about a series of features to do with the Freelander 2 and our Skoda Yeti. First up, I'm going to be talking about the Freelander 2 key fob. Some people love it, some people hate it, but did you know that this is packed full of features? Let me explain. Let's first go through what we have on the key fob. First of all, we have the lock button, then we have the unlock button, then we have the button to turn the car into a giant torch, then we have the button to undo the boot lid without unlocking any of the doors, then we have the panic button, and not only that, round here, if you press this little button just here, this basically releases the emergency key blade, so if the fob stops working, you can still get access to your car. Well, hopefully you should be able to see the car and this fob in the same shot. We're going to start off by talking about how to change the mode between one door unlocking and all door unlocking, because what you might find with your Freelander 2, that if you ever disconnect the battery, and maybe some people don't even know that you can change the modes on your Freelander 2, but as default it will come where you press the unlock button once to unlock the car, and then you press it twice to unlock all the doors. Well, you can change this so you just press the button once and it basically unlocks all the doors. To do this, you need to make sure that the key fob hasn't been out of the dock for too long, and then to make sure the car is unlocked as well, and then you press and hold the lock and unlock button until the indicators flash, which is roughly about 3 seconds. So there you go, the indicators flash twice, which means basically now that it's down as one door unlocking. If I undo the car, and then hopefully if I do it again, the indicators might only flash once this time. So press and hold, wait, there you go, now it's down as all doors unlocking. So if you ever want to change yours, that's how you do it. You press both the lock and unlock buttons until your indicators flash, and then that will change the mode on your Freelander 2. If you want to make sure your Freelander 2 is doubly secure, then you can press the lock button once, and then if you press it twice pretty quickly afterwards, this makes sure the car is double locked. So let me just go through it again. So the car's unlocked, you press the lock button twice in quick succession, so once, twice. That will make sure the car is fully locked inside and out. But the only problem with that is if you have any issues with key fobs or such like, it could prove tougher to get into the car because it basically deadlocks it. Just picture the scene. It's a lovely hot scorching day, not none of this grey and gloomy stuff that I'm experiencing today. It's 30 degrees outside, it's sweltering, and you know inside your car it's going to be scorching hot. Well, here's a little trick in order to get all the hot air out of the car as quick as possible. If you press and hold the unlock button when you approach the car, so press it, hold it, it will then drop the windows. As soon as the windows start dropping, you can release it and the windows will all go down until they're all fully open. That way it just gets rid of as much hot air as possible. Conversely, just say you've parked your car up and you've had a window or all the windows down or two of the windows, and you've gone, forgot to shut my windows. Well, to save having to go back to the car, put the fob in the dock, put the ignition on and do the windows up, you can press and hold the lock button and it will shut any open window. So if I press and hold it, as soon as the windows go up, you can then release the button and all the windows will shut on your Freelander 2. Now you know about those little features about the Freelander 2 key fob, let's jump inside and talk about a few others, shall we? Inside this fob is a rechargeable battery, and when this is inserted into the car's dock and the engine is running, that's when the battery inside gets recharged. So if, like us, you have a spare one, don't just leave it sat in the drawer or hung up to gather dust waiting for that rainy day when you do actually need it. If you go on any long drives, take the spare one, put it in the dock, so at least then the battery is kept nice and fresh, nice fully charged, and both fobs are kept really happy. One of the really key features about this fob that isn't actually that known about, when the fob is inserted into the dock, the circuit board is actually powered inductively by the car itself. And you might be thinking, what's so special about that? Well, the special feature about that is that if by chance that the battery does go flat in the fob, it can still take the immobilizer off the car and start the car up. Because if you think about it, this is inserted into the dock, the circuit board takes the power inductively from the car, so the circuit board can still talk to the car, pass the immobiliser check and still allow you to start the car up. Land Rover put some really serious thought into their fobs to make sure their drivers weren't left high and dry. You see, when you think about it, with some other manufacturers of car, when the key fob dies, not only can you not get into it, but you can't then start the car, which means you have to call recovery and get your car recovered, or someone to change the battery in your fob, which could be difficult to do. So Land Rover have obviously implemented the emergency blade, which will allow you to get into your car, obviously without any power, so you've got access into the car. And then on top of that, if the key fob is dead, because this is powered inductively by the car, then it means that it will still start up the car and you can still get home. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click the button over here. You want to watch another video like this? Click the button over here. Cheers everyone.